accurately and properly every single night, right? Then you have a deposit. You don't have a deposit, you don't have to do it, obviously, right? So, you grab one of the bags. It gives you all the information in here, customer name, account number. You'll get that information. Store location account. You put the store dealer code, which is the UAEE. You put the date. Then you put the number of cash you have. This is cash only, not change. Wait, no, this is cash and change, I'm sorry. That's separated in this book. It's separate. So cash and change goes here. Checks, if you have any checks received, it goes in this line right here. That's why it gives you your total deposit. It needs to be signed by 2 people. That's why there are always going to be 2 closers. Right? If you look at how our schedule's been going for the past couple months, we've always had 2 closers. Safety issues, obviously, for you guys, and deposit verification is the other. The person that counts it signs the top. The person that counted what the person counted to verify that it's accurate and being sent and being reported accurately signs the bottom. You sign it with your signature and your ATT ID. Not your dealer code, your ATT ID. Right? And you put 2 would be the bank that it's going to, which I believe is Bank of America.
It's Wells Fargo.
That's right, it's Wells Fargo now. They canceled Bank of America. Okay? So what goes in the top part of this bag? You see there's two sections to it. Top part is your cash, plus one of these slips. When you open these books, you'll notice every single book has 3 slips. White, yellow, blue. You rip out all 3 at the same time, keep them on top because it is right through. You fill it out how it needs to be. So you put the date, you fill out the bag number, which is this number right here next to the barcode. Then you're going to put who it was prepared by. This is the person that counted it and prepared the cash. So you're going to put same thing, your signature and your ATT ID, or you can just put your ATT ID, it doesn't matter. And then the person that verified it and counted what was listed here is accurate is going to do the same thing in the verified by section. Then you have to divide it by currency. So how many 1s are going into this deposit? How many 5s, how many 10s, how many 20s? Pretty self-explanatory. Then you have your coins. You just put the total number of coins. You don't have to separate those. Total cash. And the bottom part is for checks. If you took a check payment that day, which we probably never will. I usually tell people cash or card only. Check payments are the worst. But if you had no choice and you had to take a check payment because somebody wanted 20 lines and that's how they were going to pay for their phones, don't lose your 20 lines over a check payment. Take that daggone check payment. You put the check number and the total here for that check. You add up the 2 totals, you put it down here. You fill out this side as well with the total. The white part, the white slip, goes in the top part of this bag. You peel this off, right here where it says please, where it says remove here. You peel that off and you just stick this together. The top part's sealed.
When you sealed it, it can't be opened anymore.
Yeah,
Don't
so you
try
gotta make sure
it,
it's accurate.
Yeah.
Because you cannot open it after, only the bank can open it. If you open it, it voids the deposit and the bag, and that's a huge issue for us. Because again, this is not our money, guys. This is AT&T's money. We need to be on point with this. This as well can cause us to lose buy online, pick up in store. So please be on point with this. I probably will do a Word document, step by step, on what needs to be done, and put it in the back of every inventory room to make sure it's done. You guys have something to follow by. Right? We'll probably do the same thing in the front here, put a little small note on how opening the register and stuff should go in the morning, which I'll talk about. The bottom part of the bag, if you have check payments, it goes in here. If there's no check payment, the yellow slip goes in here as well. So if it's checks, it's check and the yellow slip. If there's no checks, it's just the yellow slip. You pull this little white tape off, seal the bottom part. This part at the top here, you also have to fill out the date, total deposit, and who prepared it, who verified it. This little top part, you rip off. It rips off very easily. And you staple this to the end of the paperwork that prints on Opus. So always do cash outs from the computer. So you can print it out, attach it to each other.
Wait,
How do you guys know?
Work up.
you staple the cash out to what?
So this part right here gets stapled to the blue paper that gets stapled to the end of day paperwork. That prints out from Opus when you cash out.
Oh, okay.
And those three you put together in the accordions in the back.
And you just stick that together in the
Yeah.
back. Okay.
Now more than ever, our paperwork is super important. We will be audited by AT&T. That auditor comes here once a year. I'm not sure if they're doing it more frequent for authorized retailers because it's a new process, new system for them. But they're gonna check to make sure our cash handling is on point. So they're gonna look at this book, which I'm gonna talk about, which you have to fill out every night with this as well. They're gonna make sure our cash handling is on point. They're gonna do a count to make sure our inventory is on point. Then they're gonna look at our folders. We're gonna have boxes of paperwork to make sure our day-to-day paperwork is on point. So printing out the cash out is super important. If you're low on ink, let me know ahead of time. We will order tons of ink for every store. You're low on paper, let me know ahead of time so I can get paper to every store because it is super important that this is done accurately. We cannot afford to let that lapse. So going forward, if you see yourself getting low on any supplies, not just paper and ink, please let me know at least if you know for sure within the next 2 weeks you're gonna run out of those items. So we can get those supplies to you in a timely manner. A lot of cleaning supplies, obviously back ordered, so 2 weeks is a good enough time frame to get it there before you completely run out and then you're out of gas for 2 weeks, for 2 weeks and waiting to wipe down your tables and whatnot. What questions do you guys have on this? 'Cause this is super important.